Birmingham, Alabama, Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahan. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock it down at the 31.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Mahan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Tootin. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Ripping through the defense. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Finds his tight end. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He gets it away from his own end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's West. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to pass, it's Coleman home. He's got his man across the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing 2 really good defenses go at it today.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining 1st half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the 2nd half of the Birmingham Bowl.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw on third. Snagged in the middle, it's West. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off-play action on first down. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Fires into the end zone. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Finds his man, it's Moore. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The run from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the fourth. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. The play-action fake. Buys a little extra time. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Wide receiver comes in motion. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Hey, we've got some points. Listen, it has been a defensive struggle all game long. It's been sloppy offensively. The defenses have dominated, and this game just feels like it's going to come down to which of these teams can put themselves in a position to kick a field goal, and they just did here late. Might that be enough now to win it?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield, it's West. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, Hawks running. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over and time to figure out now for the fun part? Congratulations. Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the RoofClaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Old Dominion's offense will start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams had taken this bowl game seriously.
There he goes. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's awesome. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCF Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to pass. Working the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. On target to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a third and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Monarchs in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Now this offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. They'll give it to him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roach. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Robbins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Fights off a defender. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the 3 ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Not willing to risk anything here. They'll just take a knee and head to the locker room, and we have ourselves a tie game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way, so for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as up.
Turning it on! He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his...
Line ring to the right. He's at the touchdown. Nice. They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Roach. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun on third down. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking for room, it's Roach. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on fourth and goal. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And the Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to look downfield again. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,
championship. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to create good field position here. They tackled with the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Sooners offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Tatum. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A play action, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. 30-second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. The Sooners come to the line with first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Wolverines offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Running with purpose. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Set up with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner is brought down. It's a start with the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Stop right there at the line. No gain. We're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The Wolverines will have to kick it away. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Well, here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is called. The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma Sooners offense comes on the field to open this game. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. With the catch, it's Thomas.
Well, you got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Making people miss. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. He shreds the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's pre-scoring. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Takes off in a bootleg. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking for some space. It's Tatum. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking tackles. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Marsh. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll feed the back again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll go hurry up here. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes the defender miss. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He finally makes the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he spins around the defender to earn a few extra yards. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Caught by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback dropping back. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need